Well, the Today Show now is becoming a repository for advice on topics that were once considered beneath most news organizations. As you may know, the Today Show on NBC is produced not by the entertainment division of NBC. It's produced by the news division. It's a presentation of NBC News. They tell you that. Let's talk about some of what NBC thinks is news these days. By the way, I'm not saying that CBS and ABC are any better at this. I'm just saying today it's NBC's turn of the barrel. Dr. Gail Saltz apparently is a regular contributor to the Today Show. And she answers questions from viewers. A question to Dr. Saltz goes like this. I am not getting enough sex. My wife of 7 years and I have talked about this both in and out of the bedroom. I suggested marriage counseling, but she said, to save time and to save our marriage, I give you permission to get your sex with other women, discreet women, women with whom we are not acquainted or social. All I ask is that you be safe at all times. Don't knock anyone up. Don't bring it into our home at all. Dr. Gale, I was speechless and had to go for a drive to the coast and back. What does this mean? How am I supposed to feel? What should I do? She goes on with a very long-winded explanation that says, essentially, that if your wife is giving you clearance from the control tower, that means she doesn't want to fix things, and maybe you shouldn't be with somebody like that. Maybe it's time to go. If she refused counseling, maybe she's got one foot out the door already. That's essentially what her very long-winded response says. But I have known guys like him, and I have heard about guys like him. And now I would like to talk both. The sex continued to deteriorate and diminish until finally she said, you know what? If you need it, get it somewhere else. Some of you are very excited about this opportunity. Others of you are heartbroken. I mean, some of you guys, for some inexplicable reason, really love these women. And yet it appears they don't love you. Somebody who doesn't want to have sex with you cannot love you. Unless they've got a big tumor down there or they've got some kind of illness. If it's just simply they don't feel like it, that person doesn't love you. That's my opinion. They don't. Very few of them do. And ladies, if you are one of these women, I'd like to talk to you as well. You told your man, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, you know what, this is too much trouble, or I'm not enjoying it, or I'm tired all the time, or I just don't feel like it. Just go out and get it somewhere else. Just go out and get sex wherever you can get it, okay? You just go wherever you have to go, do whatever you got to do. I'm wondering how many of you have done that. And finally, a category that I'm sure is infinitesimal. Are there men who tell women, I don't feel like it, go out and get it somewhere else? And are there women listening who've been told this? All right, if you are any of these people, you can call me now at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. I'd like to understand this a lot better. Again, we're talking about a letter to an advice. Well, she becomes an advice columnist on the web. She's a contributor to the Today Show. The guy writes in and says he isn't getting enough sex. He's been married 7 years. Suggested marriage counseling to his wife, but she said, hey, forget about it. Just go out and get it discreetly somewhere else. Are you that guy? Are you that woman? Are there guys who do this? Are you one of them? Are you a woman who's been told, go out and get it somewhere else? I've got to know.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Hey, Sassy, you're really cooking tonight.
I'm cooking with gas, baby.
Right on.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Have you gotten clearance to have sex with other people because the person you're with doesn't care to have sex with you anymore for whatever reason? Have you given someone clearance to do that? I've got to know. Steve on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom? How's it going, man?
Going okay, Steve.
Hey, I got that green light from my old lady, and guess what I did? I took her up on it.
How long have you been married?
For 3 years.
That's it?
3 years, that's it.
It's dead already?
Well, now since I've been out banging some other chicks, you know, as they always do, she's been trying to come around and try to be a little bit more into me. But at this point, you know, the ball is already rolling down the hill. And
why are you still there?
Actually, I'm going to be in that process of 08, getting the hell up out of there. 08, I'm getting out, man. Because I work in a beautiful place. It's like 99.3% women, and I'm definitely, you know, getting a lot of action at work. And that's enough convincing. Plus, I've been a listener, you know, for 3 years. But I started listening after I was married. But, you know, hey, 3 years, that's enough. I'm out.
Wow.
But I say to all the guys, if you ever get that green light, man, take it. Take it. There's nothing like it. For real, there's nothing like it.
Would you rather just be free to be on your own? I mean, my God.
Yeah, see, I was free before I hooked up with her. And, you know, unfortunately, she was one of the chicks that, you know, when I was free and single and out mingling, you know, I thought, well, you know, let me go ahead. I'm starting to get up in age. Let me go ahead and try to do something different, you know. But, man, worst mistake of your life. Don't get married. Just be single, do your thing, and you're going to be happy. And I miss the old days, how it was, and it was just me by myself.
You know, as I tell everybody, speaking of settling down, you know, I point out that I'm all settled down. I bought a house. It's been my house now almost 11 years. I'm financially secure. I like living in one place. I like living here in L.A., and this is where I'm going to stay, Southern California.
Right.
So how much more settled down can I get?
And, man, with all the women, and, you know, hey, I look at it like this. You know, every year you got a new class of chicks going into...
Unbelievable. But again, you know, for me, you know, at 37, you got that far without getting married. What do you need it for?
Right. And, you know, I look at the 3 years, they went by so quickly. Well, I could get rid of it, wash my hands of it, and, hey, like, almost like nothing happened.
That's true. Don't be having any kids with her.
Yep, no kids. No kids.
And are you having no sex with her or only occasional sex?
That occasional sex, you know, nothing like how a man should have it.
Right.
Needless to say, you know, women, they try to say, oh, that's all you guys think about. But come on, you're going to give it up to some man at some point. So if it's not me, it's going to be the next guy. If you go to the new guy, trust me, he's going to want to hit it. He's probably already hitting something while he's meeting you, so you know how that goes anyway.
Yeah. I know how it all goes, Steve. I thank you for the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Junior on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Hey, I just got a topic about this thing, and mostly kind of sucks because it's been a while. I haven't gotten none. I guess this is like 4 months. 4 months I haven't gotten none, and I actually told my wife. I told her, you know what, is it okay? Go ahead and see each other. And she was holding me about my son, and she was like, hey, it's up to you. If you want to see your son. Like, damn, sucks.
If what?
Yep.
She said if you want to see your son, I don't understand. She's telling you what?
Yeah, like, she told me, I told her, you know what, is it okay, go ahead and see some other people because she hasn't given me nothing for the last 4 months.
And she said, yeah, but you won't see your son? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, like, she's holding up to him. Like, she don't want to see my son. I'm like, hey, you know what, is it okay, go ahead. Yeah, like, yeah, it's up to you. You can think about it. And
now, I know you had sex because you have a son, but did she ever really like it?
Oh, I don't know. It's up to her, I guess. And
no. What were you under? Were you under the impression she liked it?
I think. Yeah, of course.
But you never discussed it with her?
No.
And how often did you have it when you were having it all the time?
Ever since when I got barely married, often, every day, every night, and I don't know what happened to her. Like, something came up, or I don't know, some changes or something.
And that was it?
Yep, that was it.
Now, do I see her on the screen? You also had a baby?
Yeah.
Is that about the time it happened?
Well, I guess, yeah, sure. It was after when my son was born, and suddenly just everything changed.
Well, then you know what happened. She had a baby, and she's done having sex now. She got what she wanted. She wanted a baby.
Well, I guess, because mostly she's been rolling with CTS Cadillac and been asking me for money and this and that, so mostly...
And, Junior, let me ask you, why was it necessary to get married at 18?
Stupidity, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
love
18. No. 18.
18.
Why were you in such a rush?
I don't know. It's just,
stupid? Because you're stupid?
I guess, yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, why is it necessary to be married at 18?
I have no idea.
Did your parents pressure you into it? I mean, what happened?
It just popped out. I just met her a couple of weeks, and out of those couple of weeks, I actually told her to marry me, and that's it.
A couple of weeks? You see how immature you were?
Well, yeah. That's why I kind of surprised right now, seeing all that mistakes that I've been missing.
I want the other guys out there to hear this, because this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, tell them, Tom.
I've been telling them for years, Junior. When did you get in here? When did you start listening?
Oh, since, it's 02. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. That's 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
And you got married 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
So that means you thought you knew more than I know.
Well, actually, I knew, because I don't know what happened to me. I just was kind of confused and love, and you know what?
Didn't I give you the advice? Didn't I tell you that's not a good idea?
That was a red flag for me right there.
But I told you not to do it.
Well,
and you did it anyway.
I did it anyway.
So you thought you knew more than I did.
Yep.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, man. Sucks. Trust me. Really sucks.
And then you had to have a baby?
Yeah, that really, really sucks.
Why did you have to do that?
I wasn't thinking. No condom.
Have you ever done any thinking in your life?
None of them. I just whatever comes up. That's it. I gotta do it.
Good work. Life is a tsunami. It just washes over you like a big tidal wave. And while we're at it, he went away. I wanted to find out what college he went to. Why do I get the feeling I already know the answer? No, Art, it's not Harvard. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Matt on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
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 Hey, it's Matt.
I know, I just said that.
Sorry, I just started listening to your show this week. My buddy got me into it, and I'm very impressed. It's awesome, man. Love your show already.
Thank you.
I'm not in the same boat as the previous callers. I didn't get the green light for anything, and I don't want to see anybody else or cheat on my girl. I'm a faithful guy. And we're still in the early stages with my relationship. Been together 9 months.
9 months. That's not that early.
Well, I've been in longer ones, so for me, I guess.
Yeah, but you're 3 months away from being asked when you're going to get married.
It's already come up.
Oh, there we go. So why do you say you're in the early stages?
Based off of my previous relationship, which was 6 years. I'm just...
6 years? How old are you?
I'm only 25.
So how old were you when you got into that relationship?
18.
18 to 24. Then you jumped into another relationship.
Yeah, I like stability. I like having somebody come home to.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is very stable. So you moved in with her also, you're telling me?
I was living with the girlfriend I have now for about 6 months, and then I was asked to leave because I complained too much.
About what? Not having sex?
Not having sex or getting affection, just basic things.
Well, man, aren't these red flags?
They are. They are. And
so why are you still there?
I'm hoping there will be a mutual compromise.
No, there won't.
Yeah.
You want to have sex with a hostage? This is not like negotiating a business agreement. You are saying that a compromise to you would be she doesn't want to have sex with you, but she'll give in and have it with you anyway. Is that the kind of sex you want?
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Where a woman says, are you done yet?
Oh, it's not like that when it happens. It's just getting to the point where we can actually have it.
Right, but all this negotiating, isn't it time for you to go?
That's what everybody's telling me, family and friends, parents.
I'm asking you.
I'm getting close. So.
What do you mean you're getting close? This isn't going to get better, Matt. Yeah. Are you aware that the 6 months are the best it ever gets?
Yeah, I found that out.
Yeah, well, then you already know what you need to know. Hey, was that good enough?
Right now it's not good enough.
No. Was the first 6 months good enough?
Yeah, definitely. Everything was perfect, and then it went downhill.
When did it change?
It actually started a little bit before that, maybe like 4 or 5 months.
The first 6 months are the best it ever gets.
Yeah.
Wherever you are on day 180, the end of the 6th month, that's the best it is.
Yeah. I'm a very sexual person, and she is not that way.
So why are you with someone who's not like you? Because you're pathetic.
Yeah, it sucks to hear it, but I hear you.
Why would you ever want to be with somebody who doesn't want sex as much as you do? Because you've got no game, you don't know how to meet girls. And that's why you like relationships, too. Because it's too much bother for you to go out and meet people.
I don't mean to cut you off. It's the opposite.
Well, how come you're not out meeting people?
Because I have a girlfriend. And
but how come you're not breaking up with her and out meeting somebody with an appropriate sex drive?
Maybe I should give her a call.
Let's do it right now.
Sounds good to me.
All right, hang on, Matt. We'll get her number. We'll call her right now. Jamie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm great.
I was just talking to the other guy. I'm from Sacramento, and when I get to Southern California, I turn you on. Me and my husband have been married 13 years, and I've been listening to your show, and he's saying, oh, that's like me, that's like me. We have sex 3 times a week. We've been married 13 years. We own 2 restaurants. We work constantly. And we still manage to have sex 3 times a week, and I love it. And he complains. What should I do about this?
How many times a week does he want it?
14.
Did he ever get it 14 times in a week?
Maybe in the first year.
So you've lost interest since then?
No, not at all. I'm just really busy. I have other things to do, and if I don't do it...
So you were not busy 13 years ago?
Right, exactly.
So you had nothing going on?
No, I was a waitress for some, I had like a part-time job, no children.
Well, but believe me, if he's complaining... Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If your husband comes home and you haven't had time to go to the supermarket, and he says, I'm hungry, You're going to tell him, I didn't go to the supermarket today, honey. I'm sorry. And he says, but I'm hungry. And you say, there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing in the house. He says, yeah, but I'm hungry. What will he eventually do?
Yeah, he'll go out to a restaurant.
Yes, he will.
Somebody else cook for him.
That's right. Somebody who gives him what he wants.
Well, aren't you going to give me props for, 3 times a week?
No, dear, I'll tell you what. If you're 65, absolutely. Hip, hip, hooray.
Okay.
You're not.
So he's right. Then he's right on this one.
Well, he should be with somebody who has the same sex drive he does.
Well, I do. I want it,
Well, by the way, you both own a restaurant. Are you telling me that you work harder than he does?
No, he works hard too.
If he has time, you have time.
Okay.
This is an excuse. You are using excuses here. And my advice to you is this. You either give him what he wants, or there's going to be another waitress coming down the pike, and you know it.
Okay. I'll take your advice, because I thought I was right on this one. I thought, we at least do it this many times.
Yeah, but guess what? He has the same amount of time you do, if not less.
Okay. Yeah, he just said thank you, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right, well, I'll take your advice, Tom.
Gird your loins, dear.
All righty. Have a good one.
There we go. I'm sure you need a new waitress from time to time.
No. He's not going to find a new waitress. I'll give it up more. I will. Okay. Talk to you later, Tom.
Thank you, Jamie. See, she was on the edge. If she didn't open up and start to give in, he was going to get it somewhere else. No doubt in my mind. Oh, isn't that a surprise? The big man on campus, Matt, who was going to break up with his girlfriend of 9 months, he disappeared once we put him on hold. Big man. Yeah. Well, hope you were enjoying sitting there with blue balls tonight, pal. Have fun. I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend. I like being in a relationship. I'm 25, and all my relationships have been long ones. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Sharon on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Great.
Hi, I'm calling because I am 26. I have 2 kids. I'm a college student, and I've been dating a guy for a couple of years now. He's 36, and now he recently went back to school, and he won't put out, Tom.
When did that start?
It's been an ongoing problem, and...
Darling, you're not married to the guy, right?
Correct.
Do you live with him?
Yes.
Why?
You know what? I'm a caregiver kind of person, and so I've been taking care of him for a little while.
Why? Is he crippled?
No, just lazy.
He's lazy?
Yes.
You're getting exactly what you deserve. What are you doing helping a lazy person?
I decided I wanted to be with him, and then he hit a low point, and I stayed with him through it, and he's trying...
What does that mean, he hit a low point?
He was a drug addict, Tom.
Why are you with a drug addict?
Because I feel...
I love him! Because I love him!
Because I love him, Tom.
No.
But he's not on the drugs anymore, so that's a good thing. But
yeah.
He won't put out. Like, I go...
Well, he sounds like he's too lazy to do anything.
Yeah.
Including you.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I go, look, I'm going to call Tom, and Tom's going to be like, if you were a chick and I was the dude, you'd be gone.
No, darling, it's gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy is too lazy to get a job. He's too lazy to have sex. What's in this for you?
Nothing.
Then why are you there?
I don't know. I'm kind of attached to him now.
Well, you're a fool because I imagine you're also supporting him financially.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a fool. Which is not much.
Right. All right, Tom.
How much does it cost? By the way, while we're on this subject, how much does it cost to support this loser?
Well, I'm in a program where I go to school and I'm really low income.
So we're supporting him.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we're supporting you, too. Is that it?
Yes.
I see.
But I'm being productive. I'm going to school.
Why at 26 are you such a loser?
Because I made poor choices.
Like other guys like this you've dated? Is that it?
Yeah, well, that and also, actually, I had an almost good life at one time until the father of my children left me.
Why did you have children?
That was another bad thing. I'm talking to Tom Leykis. Yeah, that was another thing that I did. I just thought that, I should do it because everybody else was doing it, I guess.
Yeah. How's it working out for you?
It's not so hot, Tom.
So how many children do you have?
I have 2 kids.
And they live with you?
Yes.
And your drug addict boyfriend?
Yes.
Who won't get a job?
Correct.
You know what bothers me about this more than anything? You're creating another generation of losers. This is what they see, and this is what they're going to be.
I hope not, Tom.
No, stop hoping. I'm hoping Santa Claus is coming down the chimney on December 24th. Stop hoping for things.
Right, well,
that's what you're going to get. Let's face this. Face up to it. This is what you're going to get.
Well, that's why I'm trying to take steps that people in my family never took.
All right, well, step 1, kick out the other loser.
I'm working on that.
No. Stop working. Start doing.
Okay, Tom.
Do you know the difference between working on doing something and actually doing it?
What's the difference?
They're complete opposites. They have nothing to do with each other. I'm working on doing it means I'm not doing anything. Doesn't it?
It's on my to-do list.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So is changing the oil in your car every 3,000 miles. Right?
Right.
Yeah. So is cleaning out the basement or the closet or the garage, right?
Right.
Yeah, something you're not doing at all, are you?
No, I guess not.
Right. He's a loser, you're a loser, and now you're raising 2 losers of the future.
Okay.
Right?
I hope not. They seem to be doing well.
How old are they?
9 and 3.
So you got knocked up at 16. That's great. And then you did it again.
I was almost 18 when the older one was born.
It says here on the screen you're 26. That means you were 17 when he was born.
Yes.
That means you were 16 when you got knocked up.
I was 3 months away from my 18th birthday.
Mm-hmm. That makes you 17, dear.
Yes.
So you were 16 when you got knocked up.
Actually, I found out like a couple weeks after my 17th birthday.
I'm not talking about when you found out. You got knocked up when you were 16.
Technically, yeah.
Not technically. Specifically.
Specifically, then, yes.
Right. You're in such denial about a myriad of things here. It's quite amazing.
Well, I make do, Tom.
No. We make do. We pay for you and your loser boyfriend. You're going in there and collecting welfare and probably WIC or food stamps or something like that, and the rest of us are paying for it.
That's a whole other topic.
And that's what your children are seeing. No, it's the same topic. You're a loser. He's a loser. And your children will be brought up to be losers.
I'm talking about the whole welfare thing. I can go off on a tangent about that one. Would you rather me be working at McDonald's till I'm like 50?
Would I rather you do what?
Me be working like at McDonald's or something instead of taking advantage of the opportunities that are here. And
I'd rather you didn't have babies with irresponsible individuals.
Well, that's in the past now.
Well, dear, you know what? It wasn't some overnight mistake you made. Those children are 6 years apart.
Yes.
And what kind of irresponsible individual were you with at that time?
Well, actually, he was working and everything, and one day just packed up and left me. To go be with his mom, I guess.
And was he a drug addict, too? Yes,
yeah,
he was.
I would have to say yes.
Yes, he was. And what is it about you that you keep getting involved with drug addicts?
I want to help people.
Yeah, and instead, who ends up helping them? John Q.
Everybody
Sucker,
else.
That's right. I'm helping them. And you know what? I don't like helping people like you. Because you're a loser, and he's a loser. Yes, you know what? If it's between me paying to support you and your future loser children and your loser boyfriend and you working at McDonald's, yes, I'd rather you work at McDonald's. You bet.
Well, that's true. We do need a lot of people to work at McDonald's, but I don't want to be one of them.
Well, I understand that, but you certainly have no problem being a welfare recipient, do you?
Nope, it pays for me to go to school.
Hang on a second. Brian, what did you want to say here to Sharon?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I am personally a high school dropout. I went back to school. I got a degree. I went because I was paying for myself. Now I have student loans up the wazoo, and I got myself out of this rat trap. I have kids. My first son, he's already at college. I am not going to let my kids go through the same stupid path that I went through. She's creating another generation of what I call, thank you, future landscape architects. She's now in a relationship with this stoned-out loser. She's not going to dump him. She's not going to get her kids off their ass either. So it's just every guy out there, listen to this woman. This is the kind of dream killer that Tom is always talking about. Because if, by God's chance, she finally manages to lose this guy, she's going to find someone else that she can glom onto. She is not taking responsibility for her own actions, no matter what she's saying.
I respect your opinion. I can't sit here and argue with your opinion. That's how you feel.
Look around you. I'm sure you're surrounded by people who hopefully are not like you, but have managed to turn themselves around. How long have you been with this stoner loser?
Few years.
Few years. So in that time, how long has he been employed at any given stretch?
6 months.
That's the longest he's ever been employed in 3 years?
Yes.
Okay. And how old is your oldest child?
9.
9. Do you think that your 9-year-old child, well, let me back up a moment. The 9-year-old, is that a boy or a girl?
Girl.
It's a girl. So do you think your 9-year-old, who are very sophisticated now, sees this person that you're with and recognizes that this person is not all he could be?
I'm sure that she does, because she knows that, you know, people go to work and that he doesn't, that he goes to school. So I'm sure that she knows that much.
How long has he been going to school?
Actually, this was his first semester in college, so
okay.
Since August.
In August. So 4 months out of 36, he's been in school. 6 months out of 36, he's been employed.
And the rest of the time, I took care of him.
Okay. And so when she gets older, do you think that she's going to look for an out-of-work addict who goes to school only after...
Oh, she's answered that, Brian. She hopes not. She hopes not. She hopes not. Of course, wishing and hoping. Complete waste of time, let me tell you.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Oh, Tom, you're so not nice.
I'm just honest.
I know. I love you for it.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show from Hollywood at 1-800-5800-TOM. That is our telephone number. We continue with your telephone calls. We're talking about people who get the green light to have sex with other people in a relationship because it's, I'm not interested in sex. I don't want to have sex with you. Then just go out and get it somewhere else. Are you one of those people? It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Here's Hank on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
And here I am, Hank.
You're Hank.
I know. Here's Hank. What can I do? What can I help you with, Tom? What can I divulge for you to make this?
You called me. I didn't call you.
Here we go. Your topic is as such, and so my situation is the wife has become a toxic person, and to want to get in a situation like that in the sack, it further continues the toxicity. It almost like emboldens them, like it's okay to continue to act badly, poorly, mean, so forth and so on. So I just said, hey, I can't do it. If you yell at me, 12 hours ago or 6 hours ago, there's no way I feel like being close to you. I'm sorry. Try getting being nice to me for, let's say, how about 48 hours? Let's give that a roll. But it doesn't happen. And it's so sick that they continue to go. She'll be wanting to do it, within an 8-hour period after a large blow-up in the morning. And I said, hey, there's just no way. It's just not going to happen. And so it's basically putting them unconsciously or consciously, putting her on a roller coaster. Hopefully one day she'll give up and throw it back in the towel. But, I got 3 kids, so.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad news. Tom, it's bad news. It's a psychosis. Marriage, one of your great questions is, why do we do it? My best answer to that, personally, is insecurity. We get married from insecurity of social mores. Oh, let's get, I'm married because my parents were married and my grandparents were married. And, hey, my friends are married. I feel like a loser. Personally, it's insecure. But once you get on the other side of the fence, you go, oh, man, I really fucked up. What am I doing? But as you know, the attorneys, the justice system, there's no justice for men. And so what I'm doing is very counterculture, and with the situation that I have with the business, I know that if I just cut, I become the abandoner.
Oh, boy, I've heard your story so many times.
The Tom Leykis Show.